All right, we're within a half a mile from Sandy Point, which is landlocked. My intention is we're going to beach it straight ahead, and I'm going to take a little hike on land just to see how far I can walk. Right now we're at 62 feet, and we're probably maybe 3/4 of a mile from a beach that we're going to have lunch, probably another cocktail, and I'll check in and report with you what my findings are once I get on land. All right, so if we're lucky, we're going to beach it here, have lunch, and then I'm going to take a hike with my GoPro and see if we can see the other side up towards Iceberg Canyon. Okay, we're on Sandy Point on the south side. All right, we're walking from the south side of Sandy Point to the north side of Sandy Point to get a vantage point. We're going to try to see if we can see down Iceberg Canyon, which we really haven't seen for several years. It's all landlocked. As you can see, we used to boat right past this, another maybe 18 miles to the mouth of the Grand Canyon. Then we used to take our boat 40 to 50 miles up the Grand Canyon anytime we wanted to, at an average depth of about 22 feet. Okay, this is looking southward down Gregg's Basin. And unfortunately, this is where the mighty Grand Canyon comes into Lake Mead. It's pretty pathetic. It hardly appears like it's flowing, so it just attests to the loss of water and incoming water going to Lake Mead. Okay, we're still walking towards the north, trying to get a vantage point to Iceberg Canyon. Hopefully around this point here where those boulders are stacked, we can get around. But oh my gosh, this is all landlocked with trees. And in a few minutes here, we'll show you where the mighty Colorado now converges with Lake Mead. It's not really eventful. It barely flows. So it attests to the lack of the water that's coming in, feeding this lake from Colorado and other sources. But this is it. This is where the Colorado River comes in, and it goes into Lake Mead now, right at Gregg's Basin. And that's looking south towards Gregg's Basin. Okay, this is overwhelming for me. Looking north, we used to boat over this at an average depth of I'm gonna say at least 100 feet, and we used to go straight up there. Probably about 5 miles away is Iceberg Canyon, which was absolutely spectacular. Now that we're closer to the river, it appears that the river is probably flowing about 6 or 7, maybe 10 miles an hour at this point. And then it flows out to Lake Mead and then Gregg's Basin. But panning back over to Iceberg Canyon, it's just amazing to look at this. I never thought I'd see this again. Glad Lori took the hike with me. All right, so I'm on this massive sand dune. Now I'm looking right at the Colorado River. The Grand Canyon mouth is probably about 12 miles from here, but I'm right here standing at the water's edge. So awesome to see. But literally, Lori and I for years used to boat over this whole area and camp right around the corner, which was about 3 or 4 miles from here. And again, we're looking up towards Iceberg Canyon. All right. Oh my gosh, this is like right at the point area, looking down where once was a lot of campers. Now there's nothing but footprints, remnants. We were up there. Remnants of other people camping here a long time ago. Fire rings and kids' toys. All right, the return trip back to erratic behavior. That was a great hike. I never thought I'd see Driftwood Canyon again like that.